There we go. And I want to thank everyone for joining me today. As always, every Thursday, we promise to deliver this to you. The intentions for all of my trainings are always to increase your income, keep your business consistent, and to lower that cost of doing business. So today we're going to have a little fun with this. It's going to go a little bit different, but I just wanted to point out the reason why I did this. There are close to like over 30,000 realtors in our marketplace alone. So with that, it makes it harder and harder for us to constantly stand out amongst the crowd of all the other realtors out there. How do we get our name out there, our branding out there? One of the best things you did was join United Realty Group. We are over 4,000 agents strong, so you've got that backing behind you. But how do we make it where you're just not another real estate agent out there in the midst of all the others? How do we make you stand out? Well, marketing is boring if you do the same marketing over and over again. And let's face it, that's what everyone wants to know. What are you going to do different to market my house than every other realtor has said to me? If we do the same thing, then we're just another realtor, right? So we're going to have a little bit of fun today. And I found out some outrageous marketing stunts that other realtors have done and had huge success with it. So I'm going to go back a couple of years ago. Everyone remembers when it was Hillary and Trump up on the White House. And no matter what side of politics you were on, no one was going to be happy if the other one won. Well, a realtor in South Carolina, took out a billboard and put on the billboard, "Moving to Canada, I will help you sell your house." So he was brilliant in this. He appealed to the masses. No matter which side of political views you had, he appealed to it, no matter your affiliation. He covered everybody. We always all remember, I'm sure everyone that's driven down either 95 or 595 and you've seen those billboards, "Is your wife hot?" It's genius marketing. He's an air conditioning company. I happen to have the pleasure of knowing him and going to his daughter's wedding, which I can tell you was an entire weekend affair of about 600 people down at the Ritz-Carlton. It was amazing. But I will tell you, it was genius marketing. Just like this realtor took a chance, took out a billboard, and it not only did it create stir in his community, it got national coverage. People driving to his web link to his website, and some people were just calling to tell him it was a funny billboard, but there are others that actually called to discuss real estate with them. So the lesson we learned here is successful marketing is timely. It's always timely. It connects you with current affairs going on. When I was looking at this, I was thinking of what's going on in our economy right now and the rising rate of gas prices, which everyone is uneasy about. We constantly have video clips on all sites of social media of everyone filling up at the pump and showing how much they're paying at the end. Well, I was thinking if you ever took a listing, to give you an example, that's close to a railroad track, which normally people would be like, "Oh, I don't want to live close to the tracks." Because I know I'm personally looking in Delray and East Delray, there's no way to get around those tracks. They go right through the middle of Delray. But I put on the listing, looking to save money on the rising cost of gas. Here's your opportunity. Have fun with it and spin it. Find the bad thing and maybe spin it to how our economy is. The next one on my list was a realtor. I'm not exactly sure where he was located, but we all know that buyers lack vision sometimes. Selling a vacant lot can be really difficult, especially like we look out in East Pompano. There's just single lots there for sale. People can buy them and build on them. If you go up to Port St. Lucie, there's tons of vacant lots in the middle of residential neighborhoods, and you buy it and then you find a builder to build your home on it. Well, it might be a solution for people that are getting outbid in home after home after home to maybe buy a lot and build what they want. It's going to be about the same cost effective, and we've got great construction loans out there. But this realtor had this vacant lot, wasn't getting any activity. So he went and took a door, just a door, and he put it in the lot where the front door of a home would be. And he took pictures and he put it online and called it an open concept home. Well, it went viral. It got him tons of publicity, tons of exposure out there, and he sold the lot pretty quick after that. And what did we learn from that? Well, we learned that it's creativity is about something everyone would share. You have to think, would my friends share this? Is it a post? Everyone wants a little humor. We look at all those things that go viral. on TikTok or Instagram. A lot of it pertains to humor. Those funny animal videos, funny cat videos are huge. They have like 50,000 likes just because a cat fell off of a chair. It's the humor that everyone wants in their everyday life to break up the monotony. So think about that when you're doing some post about your video. There's a realtor in Coconut Creek, and I love it. Every time she has a pool home, she does a video of her jumping in the pool. It's a little creative, but people will remember it. The next on my list was a realtor out in LA. She started seeing the value in niche marketing. And when I talk about niche marketing, we have several realtors in our office that do just that. They market to their local church group. A lot of their business comes from that. I have an agent that is he does business deals, and he only deals with pool routes, and it's his special niche. We have a lot of different little niches in our office, and some agents find great success in them. So there's another agent, I don't know if he's on this call or not. He focuses a lot on military. He's ex-military. He appeals to that. Well, this agent in LA saw what niche marketing could do for her, and she decided to appeal to a certain niche. Well, folks, we've all seen all those supernatural shows on TV about ghost hunters, about mediums. Well, she did just that. She appealed to that supernatural niche. She put on all of her listing, all homes are psychic, medium, ghost, and demon free. Kind of genius. She saw her target audience and went after it. She just appeared, and that's how she markets home. They are ghost and demon free. She gets tons of consistent press on it. She gets people from all over the US calling her and contacting her. She's done very successful on it. I once had a trainer discuss niches, and he said to me, the riches are in the niches. And that was a tagline that he used referring to niche marketing. And if we look at all these major marketing and advertising companies out there, they always refer to knowing their target audience, knowing their demographics. They know who they're targeting and who they're going after. So learning from this is, if you want to go after the niche, make sure you are appealing in your marketing to those specific in that niche. The next outrageous marketing that I've ever seen, and it was insane. It was out in Southern California. It was a whole real estate team did it, and they did a listing video, but it was in disguise. And what I mean by this is, we all know that every buyer is starting their process online. Almost nowadays, it says, NAR says 98.3% buyers start online. So we know our pictures, that our videos, that everything is the most important, because that's what the buyer sees out there. We have seen a rise in professional photographers. They were never in our industry in the past. Heck, I remember standing on a sink in a bathroom trying to get shots because we didn't have professional photography. But now everybody uses it, and drones and everything else. Well, this particular real estate team out in Southern California wanted their listing to stand out above all the other McMansions in Southern California. And we know that, there's only 20 something photos. They only have 500 characters for our remarks. There's only so much we can do to showcase a house. Imagine having to do that with a McMansion that's 14 rooms and 12 bathrooms and the grounds to go with it. Well, it's not enough space for us, right? Well, this team decided to make a movie clip, a short film about the house. Basically, it was a great little storyline. A very wealthy widow leaves her entire estate to her dog. Kind of based on a true story. It happened in New York. A woman left her penthouse to her dog in New York. That's a whole other story though. But what they did was they made this short clip, and they made a movie out of it. And it showcased the dog in various spots on the property, various rooms throughout the house, and it showcased the house. And it went completely viral.
Oh, to leave it. Leave it.
Whoops, whoever is not muted, please mute. And their phone started ringing, and they got more and more exposure, and they got tons of attention and exposure for the listing and themselves as a team. After all, what makes better sense than to put this into a movie, because this home was in Hollywood Hills. Makes kind of sense, right? But this is what I like to say. The lesson here is marketing can be multidimensional. Not only did they market the house, but as a team, they marketed themselves. They started to show off their skills, their resources, their creativity. So when you're thinking about if you ever get an opportunity to go on a listing presentation, maybe it is $1 million one on the intercoastal or out in Highland Beach along the beach line there. Maybe you think consider something a little bit different and creative when you're on that listing presentation to make you stand out against other realtors. I don't know if we all have the skill set to film a short movie, but it may be something you consider. The last one on my list is probably my absolute favorite because I did it myself for years and it worked for me and I was known for years and I got riders made up. At the time, I used Oakley Sign and Graphics, was great friends with them. And they created specific riders for me that said, buy this house and get free tacos. Well, I put the riders on all of my listings. I had people that would drive by, put their car in reverse and come back and do it. Well, there's other realtors out there that have done that too, and they've done it with free pizza. It gets tons of exposures. My open houses, I think I mentioned it to you before, I was always known to serve tacos at my open houses. I would have people ask me, are you the free taco realtor? It got my name out there. It was just genius marketing. And the lesson to learn here is what's everybody's favorite 4-letter word? Free. Everyone loves something free. And nowadays, everyone responds to a reward. Almost every store we go in has some sort of reward program, whether it's CVS or Dick's Sporting Good or any of them have some type of reward program. Wawa even has a great reward program. McDonald's, it's National French Fry Day yesterday, but the only way to get the free fries was to become one of the rewards members. It's great marketing. So we know that the public responds to rewards and everyone loves something for free and they want value. And folks, I'll tell you, there's no big secret. They got a gift card to Rocco's Tacos. It wasn't a huge secret that they got free tacos. But we also see this with other realtors are doing it. I see realtors out there offering free moving truck with their move. It's just a U-Haul rental. You know how cheap they are? A couple $100 for the miles and everything. They offer them free landscaping, free pool service. Everyone wants something of value when you're offering that listing. I know I give all my clients free housekeeping if they buy with me. I send a professional cleaner in through. We see realtors now that are doing just that. They do free handyman services, whatever it takes. So I hope that some of these brought a little bit of humor to you, and I hope it got your creative juices flowing, because right now is the time we need to stand out and market ourselves. And that's just what we're doing now. We're not just opening doors, we are marketing. And we do have to do a little creative marketing to get our houses out there. A lot of these buyers are coming from out of state and out of the area. How do we get our listing to stand out amongst the others on Zillow?
Good morning.
So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I am going to just briefly touch on a couple market conditions, some mortgage updates, and bring you all in. I don't know if anyone else has noticed, but our market is slowing down. I am seeing price deductions out there. I am seeing things sit on the market longer. Nothing is going within 48 hours. We are seeing a change. And what brought about this change? Well, folks, we went up, our rates went up again. They are getting closer and closer to a full 6%, where last year they were less than 2% this time last year.
All right, I just turned it down.
What?
Yeah. Hi.
Unmute it. So with that being said, it is definitely the time to sell, because as we're starting to see this shift, people are going to lose that time frame. You know, if they haven't been listed by the end of this summer, I think we're going to start to see a decline in prices. We're seeing a great number of price reductions as is, when people are getting frustrated that it doesn't sell in the first 2 weeks. Great news for a lot of buyers out there too. As far as mortgage, I've mentioned to you all before, we wanted to streamline our certified home loans and offer you guys the best that there is out there. And then the interesting thing about our mortgage company, Certified Home Loans, is we are mortgage brokers, which means we have the ability to go out and find the best program for your clients. We have programs that will offer always the lowest interest rates. Sometimes we have ones that are a little bit more creative, that maybe it's a little bit higher of a rate, but it's what we have to do to get them approved. We have the ability to fluctuate it. I've added, besides myself, someone else to our team. I brought in another senior loan officer that has even more time to offer us and more knowledge to bring to our team. The greatest thing about Certified Home Loans is we only serve you guys, URG agents. We are not focusing on their agents of the outside world, which means we are indispensable to you. We are there for you Saturday, Sunday. You tell me you want a pre-approval letter, you call me, you're going to get it within 15 minutes. I'll put the property address on it because we don't want that generic one. We want the listing agent to know it's catered to that property. We will get on the phone. That's why I've added Chris to our team. We will get on the phone. We will talk directly to the listing agent and make sure your offer is getting accepted. Not only that, I've talked to you over and over again about a to be determined loan, which basically gets them through underwriting before they even find their home. We just had an agent from another company. He called up and he was crying and he was upset that his offer didn't get accepted, even though he put an escalation clause in it. Well, folks, he was a VA loan. He was 100% financing. It wasn't just about that. It was about all the terms. But we talked to him and now we're going to put his client through underwriting. And now his VA loan is going to stack a chance up against other buyers out there. Where at 100% financing, he was never going to get accepted. He was going to keep burning his wheels and spinning and spinning and spinning and eventually just get frustrated and not buy. So hopefully we're going to be able to help this VA buyer and get him a property pretty quick. With that being said, we are coming close to our 20-minute mark. I will continue to do this every Thursday for you. It's to increase your income, try and keep your business as consistent as possible, and to always ways that I can find to help you lower your cost of doing business. With that being said, if anyone needs me, has any questions, concerns, or conundrums, you know how to contact me outside of this call. I want to thank you all for joining me. I hope I see you next Thursday and make it a great day.
Thanks, Linda.
You're welcome.